is going to be page 37 in your workbook and 62 in your textbook. If you notice, this might seem a little overwhelming for you right now, but really all we're going to be working with today is the first two transactions that are provided with us on page 62. As you can see up at the top, we have all we're going to be doing is journalizing entries in a general journal. Alright, this is going to be the general journal. You're used to the T accounts, but this is just a step up. We still have our debits, we still have our credits, and all that we're going to be doing is deciding which one is going on which side of the T account. We have our account title, which they give us the account titles on page 62. And also we are going to have our date and our document and post-ref number. Okay, these are going to be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing, so we're just going to get started with the first transaction that we have. And it says, transaction April 1st, received cash from owner as an investment of $1,500. Alright, the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to put, I'm just going to abbreviate April 1st. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to break it down. It says that we received cash from owner. Okay, so our first account title is actually just going to be cash. It's the same thing as the T account, only this time we're just writing it across. And since we received the money, we are going to debit the $1,500. Okay, and this bigger box right here is going to be your cents, so make sure you always write the number in these few boxes. Alright, then you also have your document and post-reference number. If you look on your transaction at the back, or at the end of the transaction, it'll say R1. That is going to be your document number, so you're going to put R1 in the first part. Alright, so now that we have the first part of the transaction, we need to finish it off when it says from owner as an investment. Alright, since investments are going to go under our capital, we're going to look up at the top and see who has the capital, which it's under Norm, so we're going to put down Norm and the capital. And again, I'm just abbreviating them. And we're going to credit for the $1,500. Alright. Okay, so that's going to be our first transaction. Our second one, we have April 2nd, paid cash for supplies of $375. Alright, so now that we know that the second date is going to be April 2nd, alright, we know that our first part of the transaction, it says that we paid cash for supplies. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do our supplies to start out with. And since we know that our supplies is debit, this is going to make it a little more easier for us. We are going to debit $375. Alright, and then it says that we paid cash for our supplies, so our next account title is going to be cash, and then we are going to credit that for $375. Alright, and then last part, we have our document number, which is C1. So then we just write it in there.